art technique is fun, simple and requires minimal cleaning. Cut off a portion of PVC plastic and tape it to the table. Using paintbrushes or fingers, paint accordingly on the PVC plastic as preferred. Place a drawing block over your work and rub gently for the paint to transfer. Finally, take a damp cloth to clean the area and you're ready for the next piece. Children will be exposed to the concept of reusing materials when engaging in this activity as they share the same plastic piece for their artwork. Children will also develop the concept of mirror image and opposites when they transfer their artwork from plastic to paper.
Using recycled materials in our artworks teaches children the importance of saving the environment. Using newspaper strips, arrange them on the paper according to your preference and glue down the edges slightly to hold them in place. Using a paintbrush, paint over the entire paper and be sure to cover the edges of the newspaper. While the paint is still wet, gently peel off the newspaper to reveal the artwork. Through this activity, children practice identifying different letters and shapes as they place the newspaper. Children can use these art pieces as a representation of themselves to develop a sense of belonging. Teachers can also use these letters to create activities for their learning centers.
首先，在泡沫板上创作图案，然后滚动滚筒，让颜料均匀地分布在它的表面。接着，用滚筒反复在泡沫板上滚动，使其涂上颜色。最后，泡沫板反扣在了白纸上，这样泡沫板上的图案就拓印在白纸上了。这样一个有趣的手工活动，可以激发幼儿对艺术的好奇和热爱。这一种艺术形式还可以引导幼儿通过和朋友合作而拓展出新的玩法。几个朋友间合作，交换各自的泡沫板，印出组合模型，从而引入了数学的概念。同时，在交换的过程中，他们的社交能力也得到了发展哦。
As children learn more about the world around them, incorporating nature materials into their artworks can help them get in touch with the great outdoors and their five senses. Using flowers, arrange them onto one side of a white cloth or shade according to your preference. After which, fold the cloth in half and use something heavy to pound on the cloth for the natural colors of the flowers to come through. You may also place a piece of cardboard under the cloth to protect the surface area you are working on. Once done, open up your cloth and remove the flowers to reveal your masterpiece. This technique helps children with the understanding of symmetry where a pattern on one side of the cloth can be identical to the other when folded in half.
This art technique allows children to develop and train their delayed gratification. Using a white oil pastel crayon, draw your desired image on a piece of drawing block. When finished, use a dark watercolor paint to paint gently over the paper. Remind children not to paint over the same area too many times, as the water could cause the paper to soften and potentially break. Through this activity, children are exposed to the science concept of repulsion when the oil-based crayon repels the water that is applied on the paper. Children develop patience to complete their drawings using the white crayon before seeing their works with the help of the watercolor. This art technique is a twist on batik painting if you are not able to access cloths. Using a condiment bottle filled with white glue, draw the desired design onto the paper plate and leave it to dry overnight. Once it has been fully dried, use a dark watercolor paint to paint gently over the area. Remind children that glue will soften if too much water is added during this process. Once completed, you may cut the excess into your desired shapes for display. From this experience, children work on their fine motor skills and control their strength when applying the glue in small amounts to create their drawing. Children are also exposed to the different properties of glue and the cause and effects of water on glue.